Hi everyone. I'm sad that I'm missing Digii100 Summit. Unfortunately, my pressing commitments both as an elected representative and as a university leader, sometimes my time goes out of my control. I was really excited to be a part of this event. So I'm sharing my thoughts virtually and I hope that you appreciate the views that you will be seeing. I understand that I'm speaking to education, technology and policy leaders in the audience. So I've been leading GITAM now for the last 7 years, and when I stepped into this role, it was already an institution that was 38 years old. Our vision and mission to build a university of global excellence, but doing so with the value set of honesty and compassion. Hemant mentioned Harvard, Stanford, Oxford. These institutions have built reputations over centuries. India, that way, is a much younger nation, but we don't have that much time. The challenge, though, is when you are chasing excellence in a very short, time-bound manner, there is bound to be a lot of unintended consequences, a lot of unethical research, a lot of dishonesty, and this is not attributable to any one person alone. I know that some of the universities here in the audience are doing a better job than many in the country, but there's a long way for us to go. Right now, if you were to ask me how many private institutions in India are doing work that inspire me completely or holistically, it would be not more than 5 or 10 institutions. See, right now we don't have a single institution that is ranked in the Global 100 rankings. There are those which are between 100 and 200. So it's not that we are very far away. But if you look at our contemporaries in China or in Singapore, which have started around the same time as us, they are doing much better. So we do have to race ahead much faster. A lot more money has to be made available for these universities, whether it be through government funding or through private philanthropy, because we can't expect to build these institutions on student tuition alone. Given this, a realistic target for India to have, say, 10 institutions in the Global 100, it will take us at least 10 years, if not 20 years, if we work in a very concerted manner. And I do hope that the institutions in the audience today are the ones that will be represented in those rankings in the future. We need to bring good leaders like a vice chancellor, pro vice chancellor, or a dean. Now, I've been searching for the last 7 years, and it's been extremely difficult to find good people in the country. Those who are very good at their academic scholarship, but also embody the values that we are looking for. Unfortunately, in a capitalistic world and in a capitalistic environment, the best and the brightest often go into paths where the focus is a lot on making money. I think for the last 7 years in particular, I have found that some of our best talent for leading this transformation, for bringing this change, are in our public institutions, particularly in our institutes of national importance and the central universities. This is where I have found people who have great academic scholarship but are committed to building institutions, are not chasing money or capitalism. People don't want to venture out of a public institution to a private university who they can't trust or who is inconsistent or unethical. There are a few such private universities that are doing a good job of walking the talk, and you will find that these people are moving to those institutions. And the other is that people who've gone to the industry or have become entrepreneurs have led a life like that for 2 or 3 decades, but would like to now come give back and are not interested in money as much anymore. Because as a university, the expectation on you is that you're generating new knowledge, you're working on matters of public good, you're doing a lot of activities which will not necessarily get you a return. So if I'm doing fundamental research and I'm moving the needle in some area, it will not lead to money tomorrow. Anywhere in the world you will see that the institutions of the highest standard, which are doing high quality research, high quality higher education, they are all non-profits. And I think it should remain the same in India also. So I tell this to a lot of people that I like politics and I love education. I like politics because there are many parts of it that I don't like, but the positives outweigh the negatives, and I think people who mean to make a meaningful, positive change in society, especially those who see a 2-3 decade runway in their lives, should come into public life. So hence, I tolerate the things that I don't like. But when it comes to education, particularly as the president of GITAM, I have a canvas to dream a grand vision and to be able to realize parts of it in my lifetime. And that gives me a lot more excitement. So thank you, Hemant and Rajesh, for having me over at this Digii100 Summit virtually. I really wanted to be there physically, and I appreciate your persistence that you gave me the opportunity of delivering my video message. I'm very thankful for that.